Good evening, everybody from Disney Springs. Today we are doing two things. Number one, we're here to try a brand new lens, which I've just switched to. And number two, we're here to go check out the world of Disney. It has been a long time since we've seen what's been inside of that store. Also, there's a lot of Halloween merchandise, so we figure what a better time to kind of see what's going on inside of that shop there. Kind of just seeing what the lens looks like. This is what I'll be using for the Halloween Horror Nights event, and a lot of low light performance things going on for this season. I needed to upgrade, and I'm hoping this lens does the trick. With this lens, I know it is not stabilized, but I'm hoping with a little bit wider angle, a little newer, and being able to kind of utilize all of the low aperture settings, I should be able to have a pretty nice image without having to sacrifice kind of that noise that you get inside of the higher ISOs. Again, a lot of camera talk. It is quite busy here at Disney Springs right now. I will tell you that. It is a Saturday, however, so kind of to be expected. I think we're just at the tail end of the crowds here for the summer crowds at this point. Also, where are all of the Halloween pieces? I thought they would have been right here. Well, it's not Halloween, but I think this is for Disney 100 based on the sign, and this is definitely some new merchandise here. It has a lot of the classic characters from Disney. Nicole is holding a Loungefly here, which looks to be kind of fun. Again, you have some Encanto characters, Coco, Lilo and Stitch, Pan, Genie.
I like this.
It is pretty nice. And then you also have a Spirit jersey here with all of those characters. That is pretty cool. And then you have like a little music note up there. Oh, I saw this before too. This is like Muppets. Very interesting kind of design here. If you like the Muppets though, maybe this is your style. Over here, it looks like we have a new set of Munchlings. If you have been following my channel since the escapade of the original 3 sets, let me know in the comments. I'm interested to see if you watched us hunt basically every single one of the Munchlings. I don't see a rare one on here. Typically there's one that's like hidden, but these are some fun characters. So French hot chocolate, strawberry croissant, melon gelato sundae. I want to point out the last time that we bought Munchlings, the last set, they didn't smell. So I thought the whole point was they were supposed to smell, and our last ones they didn't, and we basically bought I think 2 or 3 of them, no smell at all. I need to try and find out where the actual merchandise is for Halloween though this year. Look how busy it is. Oh, I think I found it. They put it at a different location. It's more centralized now. It's all the way back there. That's interesting. I feel like that used to be like the princess section, or maybe it was the Disney 50th section. Yeah, we're gonna head over there now, but I did not expect them to swap locations like that. I guess it makes a little bit more sense because this is a little bit more centralized, which means you're not stopping at the other entrance and you kind of have to walk more through the store here, and now you kind of have it surrounded by other sections instead of kind of so excluded. So yeah, maybe it is actually smart. They seem to have a lot more merchandise than I originally anticipated. They didn't have all of this inside of Magic Kingdom, but definitely some fun looking pieces already. This is Minnie, it looks like, actually, on a candle. And I will try and show you prices more today because I know I didn't do that at the All Hallows Eve boutique. This is $40 for the candle. Oh, it does. Okay, I was wondering if they were gonna have you pull the tab down there instead.
Not that one.
Nope. And then what do we have down here? Let's see, try me. Let's press the button. Oh, okay, so it lights up. Okay, it's just kind of like a little piece there. Let's see if you could see kind of more what it looks like on the back. So that's kind of the design. It's a little 3-dimensional, feels or looks kind of wood or plastic there. $45 for that. Here's these tote bags again with the design that I am loving this year for like this Mickey pumpkin head with like the fire in the eyes. Again, you have to spend $40 here and then you can buy this bag for $25. So it's kind of weird. You can't just buy it. You have to spend $40 to then buy it for $25. Here are the new Loungeflies for the event here at Disney World as well. Let's see what the price is on these. $88. Bizarre, I haven't actually seen that price. You kind of have this like, I don't know. Imagine like Xenon, the Zequel. It's kind of that, yeah, it's like holographic, but it looks very like plasticky and reflective in a sense. Like it feels, I don't know, like a mix between like latex and plastic. That's kind of the feeling you get there. I know a lot of people are going absolutely nuts for this giant pumpkin, $75 for that, but it does say, see a cast member for assistance and new arrival. But I think this has been here for a little while. We have what looks to be maybe like a little like treat bowl that you could put your hand in. And this is going to be $40 for that. That's pretty big though. Looks
this.
kind of fun. Almost gives you like a cat vibe with the face, but I think it's just supposed to be a Mickey face. And I don't know, what would you put in here? Like candy?
I would say
like
for trick-or-treaters, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, trick-or-treaters might like crash it. Might just be a display piece. These are the new ears. Let's see how much they are. I feel like ears kind of went up, didn't they? The price is right there, $34.99, so $35. I think ears in general went up about $10. I thought they were $25 last year, and then they kind of had that price hike up to $35 there. Here's a fun little pillow, priced at $45. Really like this design. Definitely kind of more of a throw pillow of sorts, where it might just sit on the couch, not necessarily usable. I like the stitching here, feels pretty nice. But welcome to Halloween night with Mickey. Wicked spooky. Very, very cool design with this one. Again, I really like this face with Mickey and this kind of, I don't know, retro-y color. I mean, what would you kind of call that coloring?
I think retro is almost like a good word. Like, I see where you're going when you use the word retro.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's what it is. It's retro-y. Also, it looks like we have a blanket over here. Is this with the same design? Yeah, that is soft. So I don't know what the design is. I think it's this here with like Mickey holding his eyes up for a scare. He looks a little spooked. And that is $45 for the blanket. Is this a candle holder right here? Kind of looks like it. Maybe like one of those tea light candle holders. And those would be $25. This one's a little bit smaller for sure. Smaller footprint there, about the size of maybe like your hand. Here you have a door hanger that Nicole is holding up there. Oh, it does light up. That's fun. So you just kind of turn it on, turn it off. Again, the cool design there.
I think one of the eyes is like almost out.
I was gonna say, I think the eyes either, oh no, I think you just have to get a different angle on it. That is neat, I like that. How much is that one? $45 for that, wow. So pretty pricey for the door hanger there. But then right behind us, we have one of these smaller, is this just another light? It is. This is $25 for this. Let's see if we can get the light on. Does it light up? Oh, there you go. Is there one that makes it blink? I see there's two settings for it. Oh, so this is weird. So if you like tap it, it like changes colors. And you just like, you kind of have to like,
the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too hard. It's a light tap, but it does change colors. And it looks like you can change it between 30 and 60 minutes, I guess, on when it times out. You do have another set of ears over here. These ones are kind of fuzzy. Definitely feels like it might be a little bit more comfortable. You have Minnie there, very large piece right there in the center. It is held up what looks like by strings, so I'd be a little nervous that that would kind of come down. But then you also have the launch light here, which I think looks amazing. I love the design here. Again, I'm gonna say it way too many times. You have Goofy, who's a little scared. Mickey looks scared. Minnie looks like she's got it under control though. Really cool design on these ones. I am a fan of this color too. I think the contrast of like this like blue or kind of teal-ish blue with the yellow and the pink, I think just makes it really pop. And those are going to be $88 as well. Right around the corner though, I have been seeing some of this pop up online and I have been a fan. They have some plushes this year. So you have, again, kind of some outfits here for Mickey and Minnie, but the one I'm really interested in, and you could tell based on the fact that the shelf is pretty much gone, is this Stitch. That is an awesome Stitch. It's so cute. It looks amazing. I like that he's in this little spider outfit because obviously he has so many extra limbs to him. He doesn't quite have 8 for a spider, but he does have 6, so I guess that's that. $35 though. Wow, that's actually pretty expensive for a plush toy. So $35 on the plushes here. Nicole's gonna showcase this witch's hat with the mini ears on it. How do you like it?
I like it. It kind of fits nice. Like, it's not falling all over.
Well, maybe this will be our next Mickey's Not So Scary costume, right? And then you could get the dress to go along with it here. You could have the full-blown mini outfit. So the hat is $30 and the dress is $60. So if you want the full combo, $90 to dress like Minnie. And you get this little outfit here. Are there pockets? No, it almost looked like there was pockets. So you get the hat and then the dress for $90. Yeah, after we looked at this a little bit, it definitely looks like kids sizes here. I don't know if they have adult sizes somewhere, but this might be kids. Right behind us here, we have some of the trick-or-treat buckets for candy. They are $25. It says trick-or-treat on the back. Oh, we can light, oh, no, there's a little tag. I don't think it's gonna light up. Oh no, it does, okay. Maybe a sample? So they do have them lighting up. It'd be cool if they had the those retro colors instead of just the basic one. Oh, it blinks. And then I guess if you have a mouse, you can go ahead and get this one for the little mouse to carry around. Also, inside of it, you have some candy corn. So it comes with a little thing of candy corn here. These ones are only $10. Heading over here, this is some of my favorite merch here, however, and you have the Spirit jerseys with this amazing coloring on that Halloween orange. So you get all of these Mickey pumpkins in that retro color. You get kind of the retro color D, and then on the back side it says Walt Disney World in that retro color as well. Really, really like these Spirit jerseys. Probably might be my favorite one outside of the ones that I've already purchased from Epcot. The Figment one I'm actually a huge fan of, and then the Epcot 40th was really, really good. This looks really nice. I'll definitely be picking one of these up before the end of the season. And then you have the hats up here with that same kind of design and some ears there to supplement. And those are going to be $30 for the hats and then $80 for the Spirit jerseys. Wow, we have a third set of ears this year. So again, for $35, you can see some pumpkin ears. Nicole, showcasing them off.
I believe they would hurt less on our ear, but they're cute, or I feel like they'd be cute.
They are cute, but I know what you're saying. I've felt them before. They kind of sit behind the ear and kind of like poke on like the bone back there that's behind the ear, and sometimes it can be a little rough. I wonder if you have to like buy something to just like stretch it out beforehand. But either way, I think they look nice. They really have so much merch this year, a lot more than I feel like they had last year. At least maybe I'm just more interested in it this year. Also, I still said they should be calling these bouquets, and I guess Disney did not hear me yet. Soon enough, they will call these bouquets, and they'll spell it B-O-O. You have some candy over here.
Spice.
Oh, pumpkin spice pretzels. Very interesting. That looks like a white chocolate, though, still. So I don't know if I like that. And down here, it looks like you have... Oh, is it like a brittle?
I think so.
Yeah, like a candy corn brittle of sorts. Oh, you have a bag over here. What's the price on the bag? $6 for kind of like this reusable style bag. You have a few apple cider options here. So a caramel apple cider, spiced apple cider, and then a red apple cider. And they do this for like the winter time for Christmas, where it'll actually be hot chocolate. And that's also pretty good. I didn't find a price on any of this, by the way. None of the candy has a price, and none of these apple ciders have a price. So I'm not too certain. I'm gonna guess anywhere from like the $8 to $12 range though. You have some fun mugs here. I like these. The one problem that I have with mugs like this is they're not very practical, so it turns into just a display piece. So unless you're displaying them, I just feel like the use of them isn't great. You end up just like sticking them in your cupboard and never kind of putting them on display. $25 for that, by the way. We have some Mickey Crocs, again with the great design here. Gosh, there's so much. You have mini Spirit jerseys for kids, it looks like. You have some tags or like keychains right here with like the twist holder with that scaredy cat Mickey face. Nicole is checking out some of these backpacks over here.
I've never seen like an actual backpack before on the Loungeflies.
I was gonna say, this kind of reminds me more of something that like you would actually use for school and such. The design is the same as that other Loungefly though, so it looks like they use the same print, but these actually look like they're different sizes maybe too. Either way, those are $40 for that. Seems like a pajama set. Again, that same kind of print that we saw on the Loungefly, and then those backpacks, and then a shirt right here as well. Let's see, pricing? $30. So I think that's about the same we've been seeing across the board. And then this little set is $55 for the pajama set. Well, this is interesting though. You can actually get two for $25 a piece instead of $30, so you'll pay $50 for two. Really dig that design with that teal kind of color, and then that Mickey pumpkin there that says Happy Halloween for 2023. Might be picking that one up this year as well. Next to it, you have a tank top with Mickey, kind of in a like black and gray look there, and she looks a little creepy, doesn't she? And same thing at the bottom here, and then more of these ears. And it looks like we have another t-shirt here, My Spooky Place. And it looks like there's like a castle. And anything on the back there? Nope, not there. And I'm gonna guess $30. Oh, $35 for that one. Okay, so that one's actually $5 extra. Wow, that's $40 for that t-shirt. That's crazy. I was thinking they were all gonna be $30. How much is the tank? The tank top's $40 too. Wow, a lot pricier than I was imagining. So both those are $40. Right there by Nicole is $35, and then the t-shirts that were over here were $30. So you have kind of this basic one that kind of gives you those candy corn colors on this side, and then on the other side with that kind of white shirt with the design. You have some of these glow-in-the-dark necklaces with some candy and pumpkins here. $20 for these. Let's see if we can get it to light up. No, it looks like they have level tags on them, so maybe not. Oh wait, this one's already lit up. Okay. So it's always hard to tell when you're inside of the stores to see the lighting on them. You have some fun artwork and stuff up top there. So they put a few pieces that you have available in the merch section, but then you also have like art and things like that. Kind of brings the whole thing together. And then in front of it, you do have some of the kids shirts here. $22 for that shirt and $32 for this shirt. Again, pretty expensive for kids shirts. I mean, $32 for this shirt right here. I mean, that's kind of crazy, right? A few more kids options over here. $40 for the kids hoodie there and $27 for the kids t-shirt there. And that is the design on that one. So the kids looks to have this orange. The adults seem to have that teal. Then we have a whole nother wall of some more merchandise. For $55, you have these sweatshirts, not quite a Spirit jersey there. A little bit more spread out with the characters, but again, same design that you're seeing on some of this merch here, kind of their character faces. It still looks really nice. This is kind of this like really light yellow. For $35, we have kind of a blackish gray grunge look with that same look on the Mickey Pumpkin and Happy Halloween. So a few different color options here for this type of shirt. Again, nothing on the back, and then on the sleeve, it does say Walt Disney World. So a few different color options here, and they are $35. Down here, tucked in the corner for $60, you have a polo here. I do prefer my polos that don't have the top button. I like to kind of let them sit on the side like that. So definitely appreciate that. Looks like they have a little moon there, and then you have the scared Mickey look. And then actually on the sleeve, you have a spider, which is a little interesting. It's kind of alone, and then over here you kind of have a coffin, a spider web. Definitely a little bizarre that they just put like random touches. Down there, again, another spider web. So it's weird that they just have like very, very sporadic icons of Halloween instead of more, you know, design based. But either way, again, $60 for that. You have these 31-day countdown calendars to Halloween, and it looks like, I don't see, typically there's like a little thing that you kind of spin here. Let me see if I can figure out how it works. Oh, okay, so it's on the back there, so you actually have a little dial that you spin around. Would not expect that. A lot of times they have these little blocks and you kind of rotate them around and put whatever the date is, but this one is a little like dial almost, and that is $55 for that. As we were just exploring around, they restocked this entire thing. So what, less than 10 minutes ago, there was, I don't know, maybe 10 left on here? Full restock. All right, we are going to actually get out of the store now. I'm going to swap to my Lowlight lens in just a second. So if you guys could give me any feedback, I would really appreciate it, because I'll be able to kind of tune it to make sure that everything is good come Halloween Horror Nights opening night. And just again, as we get into the darker time of the year. All right, I'm going to swap lenses just so you guys can see again kind of the difference here. This is as bright as I can kind of let things in right now. I would have to adjust the settings pretty heavily to continuously allow more in. All right, and here we go. This is the low light lens now that we have installed. Again, there is no auto kind of balance or the optical stabilization, so I kind of have to be a little bit more cognizant of that. So we're just gonna head over towards Gideon's now and kind of test everything moving forward at this point. So again, if you guys are here, I would appreciate if you just let me know in the comments how things are looking. Does it look better, worse, quality-wise, light-wise, etc.? I'd also like to ask, if you have made it this far in the video, to please consider subscribing to the channel. It means you probably enjoy this type of content. Turn that little bell notification on, it helps out a lot. And at least maybe consider giving this video a thumbs up if you want to see more content like this. We are approaching now Gideon's. It is still extremely busy here at Disney Springs. Was not expecting it to be this crowded, just because I thought like the summer crowds were coming down at least a little bit. I do want to say it does feel like I'm not getting as much light into the lens as I originally thought. I thought I'd be getting a little bit more brightness in some of these darker areas, and I still do feel like I'm pretty dark, and my other lens was doing a little better. Again, I'm gonna keep messing with it, but I'm not totally sure. Virtual queue was down, by the way, so I'm just testing some of the focus here, see how this looks. This is the menu for the month of August. They said they reached their 3-hour capacity and they are now done, however, so we cannot get Gideon's tonight. That happens to us a lot, by the way. I feel like we come here like anytime after 7 or 8, and I feel like the virtual queue is like closed for the night. To be fair, I don't think we would have waited 3 hours if that was the queue anyway, but you know, it's always nice to at least feel like you could join the virtual queue. Either way, it's kind of crazy. Gideon's virtual queue is some of the craziest virtual queue outside of like Tron that I feel like I've seen. Currently, we're heading over to the Salt and Straw right now to go see what kind of flavors they have. I didn't realize that they had like a soccer place here in Springs. Peli Soccer, it looks like, P-E-L-I, I think, or P-L-E, Peli Soccer, I think. Also, this is where the old cigar lounge thing was before. It is no longer here. It looks like it's turning into a candle place. So I don't know when that's going to be coming. Either way, right next to it is the Salt and Straw. If you ever came through here, though, if you weren't a fan of cigar smell or just smoke in general, coming through here was so strong because a lot of times the doors were open and you would just like walk by and you got a huge whiff of that cigar smell. All right, here we go with some of the flavors for the limited edition, which is going to be the Summer Picnic series. So a pink rosé and watermelon sorbet, a baked brie and fig cheesecake, chocolate potato salad, cinnamon and honey fried chicken, and sour cherry pie. If you guys don't know about this place, by the way, the Salt and Straw has the craziest flavors you'll ever see. A lot of these are even kind of crazy, like strawberry honey balsamic with black pepper, the salty donut guava and cheese. Like, they have some really bizarre flavors. I mean, spiced mustard ice cream, potato chip cookies, paprika, dill, and chocolate fudge. What do you think sounds worse, that or a pickle milkshake? Let's be honest for a second, right?
I think that sounds worse than a pickle milkshake.
Than the pickle milk, right? I mean, there's dill in this. That's weird. So I need to do another test here. Something that I sometimes feel like with the lower quality lenses is you can see the lighting up there by Everglazed. So if I kind of adjust a little bit of the aperture, you can see like the lighting's a little bizarre on it. So I need to see what that looks like on my other lens really quick. So this is my original lens now, and I'm trying to take a look at the kind of shading and kind of lighting that comes off of the Everglades. Obviously, the other one doesn't have a zoom either, but this is the lowest it goes. So again, another little comparison here. Also, as we walk around, we can kind of see some of the lighting, but again, we are actually coming over here to Everglades because we wanted to see what's going on inside of here. We've never actually come over this far inside of Disney Springs. A little fun fact. We have swapped back to the other lens. We're gonna go see what kind of donuts they have in here. There is technically a menu in here, but since we've never been inside, we're actually just gonna go take a look inside first. So I have not seen Haunted Mansion yet, by the way. I've heard mixed reviews on it, and I think I'll end up watching it once it comes out on Disney Plus or something at this point. I feel like that's kind of everybody's statement, right? Is I'll just wait till Disney Plus. But we did go with the peanut butter option for the donuts over here. They look kind of interesting. I don't know. I mean, I'll try it. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be my favorite. I think I'm much more like a classic donut kind of person. You know, they go pretty over the top. But it was like $7 for a donut, which I do feel like is pretty expensive regardless. All right, this is a pretty dark area, so this will probably give us a good gauge of what the light is looking like. So I think the question is whether or not it's in focus and if we can see the actual food there. It looks like at first glance that it is focusing pretty well. All right, again, testing some low light here, but we are going to try this donut, see if it's focusing. Doesn't seem to want to focus too much. Either way, looks pretty thick. It's a normal glazed donut, and then they add some toppings to it, so let's see how this does. So it's a pretty good donut overall. I'm not getting a lot of donut there. It tastes much more just peanut butter and chocolatey. So I guess if you're looking for a donut flavor and you're looking for like a donut with something, then I don't know if this is it. It's a good flavor, definitely, but it's also not really feeling like a donut. Like biting into it, I'm just getting chocolate and peanut butter, and that is it. So I'm not getting a ton of the donut. It's soft. It feels like a good quality donut, but as far as the flavor goes, not really getting that like at all. Now, I don't want to poo-poo on Everglazed donut because I know people love it. I'm just saying, like, that feels like a full-blown dessert and not like a donut to me. I feel like if you're looking for a donut and you want a donut flavor, you're not going to get it there. If you want a very sweet treat, as if you were like almost getting like a dessert, that's what that's more like. It's not very donut-y, if that makes sense. Well, this is the first outro with this new lens. Still deciding if we're keeping it or not. Again, I'm going to have to review this footage, and then again, for you guys, you'll have to let me know what you think on it. Is this a good lens? Do you feel like the clarity is there? Do you feel like the image and the low light is holding up better than my other lens? That's really what we need to find out, and we will have to figure out in the next 2 weeks before HHN opening night and the rest of the nighttime festivities here in September and on. Either way, we are now getting out of here. It is a little warm in this Lime Garage at the moment, so we will see you guys in the next video. Take care.